Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new, just over a year old. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. To all my viewers, all my subscribers, thank you all. Without you, can't have a channel, right? Okay, so everybody who is new and doesn't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhuman twin flames, or superhero twin flames also. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book one here, and I've read this book aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to watch for free. Just know that book two is published and available for those of you who are interested. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below, whether it's to purchase or watch or hear me read book one aloud. Okay, everybody, welcome back. We are receiving messages through Easter's Lion's Gate. Okay, it is finally August. Lion's Gate is a portal that we go through every year. Well, let me just go ahead. I'll explain it in a second. Today we're going to be using the Lightseers Tarot that I purchased for summertime. This is by Chris Ann. It is a very modern tarot. I purchased it for summertime because of this card and all the beautiful colors. This is how I feel during the summertime. Also because of it's called the Lightseers. There's a lot more light in the summertime. If I need to clarify, I'm going to go ahead and use the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull one card from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild and the artwork by A. Andrew Gonzalez. I got this for summertime as well because it is light. There's more light during the summertime. So also, I realized that this deck had a card here for Easter's Lion's Gate. A lot of people call her Ishtar, but I've heard that she's pronounced Easter, a lot like, the holiday that Christians celebrate, Easter. So Lion's Gate, the energies start about a week before and end about a week after. The actual date is the 8th, which is 8/8, the Lion's Gate. All right, so we're in Leo season as well. That's why it's the Lion's Gate. So, let me just tell you how I read the cards. I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom that is encoded in your soul. Because of the free will, it is possible for us to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if we can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, we may become what is called enlightened, like Buddha and Jesus, Isis and Thoth, and many others. And we know that these people bring a great deal of positive change to our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at fate, but it's not, because of your free will. There are times where we can't make something happen or can't stop something from happening, or sometimes something happens right out of the blue that we would have had no control over anyway. Those are fate, and we do write them into our divine blueprint that way. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do have, but the position that it's in isn't quite what that whole wheel is about, or at least I think. I don't know. We have to start reading this to see what's really going on here. All right, so the Ishtar's Lion's Gate here. I'm just going to read to you from the this italicized part at the beginning. It says, your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Okay, so Ishtar is the queen of the night. She is a dark goddess, but also a priestess of light. She is very strong. She can go into some really dark depths and even separate herself temporarily from her loved ones and situations where she's comfortable in, just so that she can transform. Okay, so it's a lot like a transformation that's going on here, like the death card, the death and rebirth, the phoenix energy. And so this is a very important time of year. And you know, it even says in here that, hang on, there was, yeah, the rising of Sirius was the 26th of July, and in ancient Egypt that was the beginning of the new year. So this Lion's Gate is, it carries that type of energy as well, even though it's not July 26th. So let's go ahead and get started here for you, Capricorn. Now, because this deck doesn't have reversed energy, it's the light seers. It says, you know, if you want to see darkness in these cards, that's up to you, but this is the light seers. So I'm just going to read them as they come, okay? So the Five of Wands here, this is the one where there's a lot of conflict, a lot of drama. You know, there's some sort of competition going on here, but it's also the one where sparring can be involved, where there may be people fighting, but not because there's any real beef or anything, but because they're trying to get better at what they're doing, or this could be a big argument or drama, but everybody comes out better for it, okay? However, this is in the reverse for you, so I feel like you're not in the middle of any drama going on right now. This is fire energy too, like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're not experiencing any of this, or you may have just experienced the end of this type of energy, and now you're just feeling a lot freer. You may have emerged from this because what we've got here is the Four of Wands, which comes before the Five. This is always read right side up, and the Four of Wands is a very happy card. You see the celebration going on here. So I think what I'm feeling is that there may have been conflict going on here, but it's over, and now it's time to just be better for it, right? Like the sparring is done, and now you've gotten your new belt color or whatever, like, you know, for martial arts. But this can be halfway to marriage. This is the 1111 card as well. This could be twin flame energy here, if you feel, you know, like you're one of those folks that twin flame energy is a part of your life, like it is of mine. This is, like I said, the 1111 card, the twin flame, halfway to marriage. This is love. This is stability. 4 is the number of stability, and there's celebration. So I feel like you're just so glad that this conflict is finally over, and you have risen a step here. So awesome. Now, here we have the moon, and it's in the reverse. So this is what's at the root of everything. Something came to light, and I just feel like you are totally relieved. You and anybody else who was involved here. Now, the moon is Pisces energy. This is an 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. So this is an ending as well. This ended something, and everybody's relieved and celebrating. When it's right side up like this is, you know, there's some sort of deception and something needs to come to light, but I just feel like it did. I mean, look at all this celebration is going on here. Now, I'm being drawn to these two wolves here. Now, this deck has the white wolf on the back of every card, and the white wolf is my spirit animal, so I brought her up here today. And so the last reading that I just did, which was Virgo, I also got wolves in there. So just saying, in case that message means something to you, Like maybe you've seen a wolf recently, or you've connected with the wolf spirit recently. If you get the wolf card for this at the end, I'm going to be like, whoa. Oh, okay. And okay, so right away, these two are connected, this white wolf and black wolf and white horse and black horse, okay? So something came to light, and these are obviously connected. This was a victory, definitely. Yeah, something came to light, and yeah, a victory. Yeah, when this was over, you totally had a giant victory, and now you're celebrating. Wow. That is so awesome, Capricorn. I'm so happy for you. This is moving forward, not just a victory, but moving ahead, and nothing being able to stop you. And look, he doesn't even have control of these horses, but they're going the right way. Wow, that is beautiful. I'm so happy for you. What beautiful energy. Alrighty, so the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards, and we'll just start with this one right here. And here we have an 8. So we're doing 8-8. Here, there's an 8 here on this moon card as well. Okay, well, I'll keep going. Now the 8 of Swords. Now, when we see the 8 of Swords, this is my deer in the headlights card, where we're just so scared we can't move. This is in the reverse for you. So what I'm feeling is that you're not going to be afraid anymore. You're not afraid of any of these things that were tripping you up here. Okay, you've had a major victory. There is no more fear. You are moving forward. Okay? It's just not, no, they said don't say that part, because that's not what's going on here. Yeah, okay, so, okay, so it's this one. Yeah, yep. See, when these are right side up, this would have been like you don't see something that you know is there. There would have been danger that you intuitively knew was there, and you were too scared to make a move, you know? But no, your blindfold has been removed. You see clearly now. And now you are fearless, is what I'm feeling from this. Whether you're fearless. And what this is going to do is going to manifest your wish fulfillment. It's not there just yet. Okay? The wish fulfillment is coming in, but it hasn't quite manifested. But when it does, this is how you're going to feel. Look at this treasure. Yep, box of treasures coming for ya. Woo! All right. I mean, just look at this energy. Wow. That is really, really beautiful. So you know what I think is that there's going to be something that you're going to face. It could be about yourself, since this is the Swords. This could be a fear, and you may realize that there's just no reason to be afraid. You've just been, it's just something that's been in your head. And so once you see this, or once this happens, I feel like this will flip. I don't think this is going to flip. I don't. Okay, Now, here's where you get your Wheel of Fortune card, but this is your hope, okay? So, while this is a major arcana card, I feel like, and it's the Wheel of Fortune, it is saying that you are hoping for this to be, hang on. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, yeah, I knew there was a reason why I was looking at the light and the dark side here, the white wolf and the black wolf and the white and the black horse here. Now look at this card here. What we've got is like white energy, and then what we've got is black energy as well. Another balance. And look at how triumphant she looks. So, okay, so yeah, this was definitely meant to be. This was fate. Even though it's a hope, you're hoping for more of a blessing, more triumph, more wish fulfillment. I mean, duh. And it's right side up, so you're going to get it. That's why this is going to flip. And there's the treasure. There's the fortune. See, these are all like coins. These are all in here. And emotionally, you're going to be so happy that you are overflowing. They're showing me that she's underwater. Yeah. Like the moon here. She was under the surface, as is she. Except she has got her fortune and her wish fulfillment. And while she looks like she's sinking, she looks like she is rising, doesn't she? Wow, that is so cool. There is so much triumph and joy here, Capricorn. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, so this is a 10, so this is also a happy ending. This is a good omen. Like you could roll the dice and totally get exactly what you were hoping for. This is good luck. This is, yeah, you're definitely being blessed. Everything that is happening, all this triumph and stuff, this is your fate. Okay, because like when I looked at this as a hope, I was like, well, it's a hope. It doesn't really mean that it's a future or blah, blah, blah. But when I was shown these balancing energies, I realized what these were connected to. And so that is how my guides are telling me that, yes, this is your fate, to be this victorious, to be this happy, to reach wish fulfillment, and to not be held back by yourself anymore, by your mind, by overthinking. Holy moly. So you know what? This conflict here may have been an inner conflict. Oh. Alrighty. So this is what's going on for you right now. Now, this is the Knight of Pentacles, and we know that this Knight, he does bring change with him, but it takes him a really long time to get there. When he's in the reverse, he's at a standstill. Okay? So I think that what's going on here, though, is that this is you, and you know that your journey is taking you a while. Okay? It's just that right now, you're celebrating. Okay? And when we celebrate, we take time out, you know, we go on vacation or we take a couple days off, and we're just not, you know, all the moving forward in our life just kind of halts for a minute. But the Knight knows, this particular Knight knows how important that kind of stuff is. Like I always tell people, there are certain people who would keep going and not let their horse rest, or they don't stop for water because there's only a few miles more to go, and then, you know, maybe the horse dies or gets ill, you know. So this knight knows how important it is to stop and be at a standstill in order to do what he follows. Like, this is like a trail. He follows certain steps, okay? And it's like, okay, I did this, and I did this, and then this, and I had this victory, and so now I have to take a little time out here or here or something and celebrate before I move on with what I was doing. Okay, so you're celebrating right now before you get back on your path. That is awesome. Okay, so right now here's your fear. You're afraid that you're not going to be strong. This is a wand card. Now, she is very experienced. This is the Wounded Warrior card, where, you know, she has fought all these battles. She knows what she's doing, and she's looking at you like, you want to come at me? I will take you out too, because I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just taking a rest, to gather up my strength for the last battle. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You're celebrating and resting before you continue on with what you're doing, okay? However, she's in the reverse because she's a fear card, okay? So I think what this is you're afraid that you won't be strong enough to continue on this path. But you are, because you know the importance of rest. You know, well, hey, you know, Capricorn, you're the entrepreneur. I mean, business and how to handle money and stuff like that. Earth is your element. You know exactly what it takes. If there was any earth sign that is the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's really, really you. You know all these steps that need to be taken. You know how important every single one of them are. Now, you've got a tower moment coming, okay? And I got this tower for Virgo. I just did Virgo's reading. Now, this is all about transformation. There are butterflies here. And, you know, even this lightning here kind of looks like a butterfly, or maybe a bird or something. And something is going to be destroyed so that it can be rebuilt. There's going to be, and you know what, I'm sorry, but I'm getting this again. In Virgo's reading, I was being shown these two nuts down here. These are acorns, and it was saying that someone needs to have the balls to do something. So now I'm looking at this 1 + 6 too would be 7, and you do have the Chariot, which is the 7 as well. And yeah, so I just feel like there's a whole new, after this, a new world is going to be built, because 7 is the number that the world was built on. And yeah, right now things need to be devastated or knocked down to be rebuilt. Okay, so that doesn't surprise me, because of how you are rising. As we rise in vibration, as we make these triumphs, as we learn who we are and what brings us joy, we may need to reevaluate what the goal was or where we're going, right? You know, if you're this Knight of Pentacles and you're taking a break to celebrate, maybe that's the moment when somebody gives you a message and says, oh, well, you know, the person that you were going to, or, you know, they're not there right now. So if you're going to get there in a day or two, they won't be there, but they are at this place, which is only a day away. You know what I mean? So that would be a total change in direction. If you need to go and see, you know what I mean, a person, and, you know, that time that you took out to celebrate, or whatever, you're told, well, you know, they're not even there anyway, and they're over here, and it would take you less time to get there. That, you know what, that's fate. That is the divine stepping in, and because that you were aware of how important each step is, you are blessed with this new information that changes everything and gives you a new direction. Now, here is the underlying energy of this entire read, and this is the Three of Cups. And so I think that you haven't been maybe celebrating or hanging out with your friends as much as you maybe needed to, I'm hearing, because you're celebrating right now. Who are you celebrating with? Maybe with your friends. You know, the Three of Cups is a celebration. It's an emotional manifestation, like a party that comes from an emotional manifestation, like a wedding or a baby shower. But you know, if that happened and you didn't go, maybe that's where all this happened and brought in this victory. But not going to this celebration. Hang on. What is up with this? Hang on. Maybe you've been confused about maybe who your friends were. Yeah, who your friends were. You didn't know who your friends were. You weren't sure who your soul family was. And so it took you a while to get to this triumph because of your friends. Holy moly. Alrighty. Please don't forget to like, especially if this is resonating with you. Also, yeah, so then another thing I was going to say is I think this Tower moment is what's going to really flip this card here, this Nine of Cups. All right, let's get your White Light Oracle card and clear out your, close out your reading. Clear out your reading. Oh, for real? Okay, hang on, guys. I gotta get closer to the table. All right. You guys have been here with me. You know that I am not the most elegant shuffler. Whoops. Come on, little abundance visual. Oh, for crying out loud. Just hang out there for a minute, okay? All right. Wow, I'm so happy to see all this positivity, all this celebration, you know. And yeah, Tower moments aren't always bad, you know. It looks like you're going to be, you know, just joyful. God, calm down. Okay. Yeah, so Phoenix energy. I just kind of feel like, here you go. Here's your Phoenix energy. But you're definitely destined to balance out and to win. Yeah, you're destined to win and be happy. You're destined for wish fulfillment. Lasya Parvati. Okay. Parvati is Lord Shiva's wife. She becomes Durga and Kali. Okay, so 32, which is 5. 5 is change. There's some change coming, but we know that by the tower over there. Maybe this card will explain what this tower is, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so 32, Lasya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Okay, I get it. You had not been grounding yourself with pleasure. You know what I mean? There's a gentler way to proceed and obtain what you're looking for, or even a greater effect. And then it says, tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind, which you are totally doing. Wow. Boy, it really just blows my mind how one card can address so much of this, of a reading. Okay, so let's keep going here. I'll read that again. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Oops, sorry guys. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Ah! Okay, so this is this violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. Feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. You're afraid that you won't be strong, but this card is telling you that you are exactly what this card upright is. And it's saying this oracle is a sign of great future happiness. It's coming because you are going to just master your mind. You're just going to be like, I'm not going to be afraid anymore. Forget it. Wow. Oh, Capricorn, you are breathtaking today. Just taking my breath away. Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspect. Although with all mothers, her fierce side, although as with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children. She is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a... Gotta change, or turn the page. Almost said change the channel. What a dork. Okay, so to a higher purpose. Oh, sorry guys, hang on. She is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. Okay. The divine goddess has many names, and Parvati is also known as Jagatambi, the mother of the universe. Her son is Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and is of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to write. Wow, I didn't know that about Ganesha. I love Ganesha, and I am a writer. Wow, that's neat. Parvati is mother to all, and her presence is in a reading augurs success on every level. Whoa, Capricorn! With Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love and spiritual enlightenment, and Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity, Parvati is Tridevi, the sacred triune of feminine nature or triple goddess of Hinduism. Parvati is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there is an opportunity to heal one's mother wounds and one's relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. As Tridevi, when you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati. As all three are one, So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. Parvati is the consort and wife of the wild god Shiva. He loves to meditate and has a fierce temper when distracted from his spiritual practice. Wrathful as he can be, he is a protector deity and the destroyer of evil. Parvati stimulates her husband's passion through her skillful practice of yoga. He is roused from meditation by the powerful energy she generates, and he performs his fierce cosmic dance, Tandaiva, which brings an end to that which needs to be annihilated so new life can emerge. Oh, there is Shiva doing his dance, Tandaiva. It is so new life can emerge so that you can be happy. The vigor of Shiva's dance in our lives can be intense. Parvati's dance, Lasya, provides balance and calming grace when the soul needs gentleness and comfort. Oh, so this is her dance. Parvati dances her dance of happiness, leading us along our path without requiring us to continually push ourselves beyond our limits. Her wisdom protects us from breakdown, guiding us into breakthrough. Her oracle indicates that, even though we may grow through intense challenges, there is a calming influence which can help us if we are willing to allow for it and be kind to ourselves. So, okay, when Parvati knows that a more dramatic intervention is the only way to conquer a particular evil in our lives, she will manifest as the ferocious goddess Kali. One story holds that Kali was so intent on destruction that the fate of the world hung in the balance. So, her husband, Shiva, appeared before her as a crying babe, which instantly evoked her maternal instincts and calmed her back into her state as Parvati. We can trust that the Divine Mother loves us and responds to what is needed, but also knows how to get things done without being more heavy-handed than necessary. She is genuinely moved by our suffering and will manifest in whatever forms are needed to heal. Her oracle asks you to invoke her and trust what transpires is for your healing and spiritual fulfillment. Give up the notion that the deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. Let her Lasya dance of happiness and grace unveil a gentler and more loving way. So you've got this. This is exactly what you're doing. Capricorn, what you're doing is this is Parvati's dance. You're doing the Lasya of Parvati. You're realizing that with gentleness and with kindness, victory can still be had. This dance of Shiva, this destruction, this may bring you to feel that you're not what you actually are, this strong, this strength, this experienced. And you may find yourself almost feeling trapped by your mind because of this fear. Shiva's dance can be fearful, but you're going to maybe remember this reading and say, no, Allison said that I don't need to be subject to this anymore. And you win. You become even happier because this is a gentler, more loving way, the Lasya, okay? And this is saying that this oracle is a sign of great future happiness. And this non-celebration is the reason this is happening, to show you, to celebrate everything that is emotional. The dance of celebration is Parvati's way, is the Divine Mother's gentle way of bringing in victory, joy, happiness. This was a really deep reading, Capricorn. This was beautiful. I absolutely love this reading for you. I am so, if you forgive me for saying it, I'm very proud of you, and I say forgive me because when others are like, oh, I'm so proud of you, you're like, no, you know what I'm saying. But I am. I feel very happy for you. Now, how much control you have over this, I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you've got the Chariot, you've got the Moon, you've got the Tower, and the Wheel. So that's 4 out of 10 cards here. So there is a great deal of your divine blueprint going on here. You are mastering these masculine and feminine energies. You just are. And you're doing it because it's your fate to do this. And you're learning that instead of being scared, which will only manifest more crap to make you scared, you're learning that it's celebration and gentleness that brings in your victory. And so this is your fate. This is who you are becoming, Capricorn. This is what a blessing. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. I surely did. What beautiful energy to be in. Thank you so much for allowing me to be in your beautiful energy. Thank you to ISHTAR'S Lionsgate, to Ishtar, and all the energies that are going on right now. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, all of that, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.